This is Dr. Johnny Brennan. I'm going through a few tips and tricks for using axiUm Ascend and trying to help people speed up their workflows. I've logged in as a test student, and when I log in, I come into this overview screen here. I'm pulling up a test patient here, test as though, but I wanted to point out as I did that, as part of the navigation, I've seen some students weren't aware that you could hover over this little icon of a person and see some of the recent history of patients that I've accessed and hopefully speed up the process of needing to search for the last few patients by selecting those in there. So anyway, I've selected test as though in this overview screen. I wanted to point out that when you go to this patient dropdown, this menu item, you can get into various parts of the patient record, but by just simply clicking on the word patient, it takes you to the patient overview screen. From here, I can get to a lot of different areas very quickly. So this is one of the navigation workflows that I use frequently, because once I've come into the patient overflow, if I want to see something about their appointments, I click on that module. To jump right back, I just click that patient overview screen again. I can jump in, see what's happening in their treatment planner, from there get to any of the clinical areas. But again, jump right back to the overview if I have concerns about something that happened in their ledger or their history, and again back to the patient overview. So I wanted to suggest to people that they consider using this patient overview as a home base to pop around the patient record much more quickly and be able to scan medical alerts, come back in, see what's happening with recare, or even specifically patient notes, jumping in and taking a look there. One other area that I wanted to highlight in this video was regarding appointments, that if you jump into the appointment history, you can see what recare the patient's set up for, any future appointments you have scheduled. Probably one of the most significant is past appointments, and in any of these past appointments, they give a brief overview. You can hover and see where they were seen, MCC, ACC, so on. And then I can come over and actually click on that date and time, and it'll pull me up in the calendar to that date and time and see what was happening for that appointment. In the schedule, there's a lot of things that we could review, but many I found out weren't aware that there's a little clock up here that gives the appointment history. So if something changed and you don't remember or you weren't aware of it and you're just kind of wondering what exactly happened, if you click that appointment history button, you can see a past history of what happened when the appointment was scheduled, what changes took place, and just kind of read through the log of all the different changes to that specific appointment. So hopefully that helps people kind of track down if there was a new change, when it happened, or who changed it to get more information if necessary.